Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Megha and you're watching me again on my YouTube channel. I will be talking about how to stay happy when you're alone, because that's the most toughest challenge that you can face. So today we're going to be talking about everything that will change your life if you think that you're lonely, because trust me, you're not. You just need to shift your mindset to a different dimension, to the most amazing frequency of your life. Number one, as you read from the description, that you're not lonely, you're successful. Now to add on about the people, why are you lonely at this time? You're lonely because you think that you don't have friends, you don't have a person to love, and you feel, okay, I am alone. Why is this my life? Baby, remember you asked God that you want to be successful. Remember you asked God that you want to have the most amazing things in your life. That's how you're gonna get it, because you have to now focus. God will break your heart. God will shatter you down. God will make sure that you're alone, because God wants you to get closer to Him first. When you get closer to Him, He will make sure that He changes the entire reality that you're in right now. You are being true to yourself. You are being the most wonderful person to yourself right now, because you're creating boundaries for yourself. You know you're sensitive. You know you're prone to sensing energies. You're trying to make sure that you're protected. You're feeling alone because you know that certain people were not good for you. So you maintain the distance. It will help you create space to be so much better as a human, as a soul, as a person who can create a legacy, because you have the potential to make sure that you are known for your entire generations. You will be creating a path that will be remembered and guided forever, because you are at the position of breaking the curses, the traumas. So you've been chosen by the God. Only the strongest, the toughest, and the most strong-hearted people only come to this state. Make sure that your entire generational traumas, generational curses are sensed by you. It will go within you and it will go from you, and it will be broken for the entire generations. So again, it is a very strong position that you're in, and it takes a lot of responsibility and a lot of strength. And once you're out this position, you will know how strong you were. And now that you know it, make sure that you never quit. Make sure that you never give up. It is going to get tougher. It is going to get harder. You are the one chosen by your ancestors. If you are the one, you're not disappointing anyone. Number two, I can't fake my energy. I can't fake my emotions just to be presented or just to fit in within a certain group. So you try to not be there and focus only on you. This is great. This is the most amazing thing that you're doing with yourself. Your soul is happy. I've always said it. Your soul is the most important thing in this world. So when you take care of your soul, the soul will take care of you. And make sure you don't make that soul miserable because of the way your reality is. Why are you trying to be successful? Only because you love your family, only because you want to create that space of only gratitude for your family. Be ready for the magic, baby. Be ready. You are going to be surprised as, trust me. You will be going crazy the way the spirits are going to lift you. Because when I was the most loneliest person in the world, I felt I'm gonna die. Nobody saved me but me. When I wanted this body to feel only love and happiness, I could sense the universe trying to talk to me. The universe will be talking to you with numbers, with signs. And the lonelier you get, the more you can focus with the universe. You are not just this body, you're an entire soul, you're an entire universe, and everything is in your control. Everything. Trust me, whatever has happened has happened. When you let it go, when you break yourself from the past and you release that old self of yours, you will create a space for yourself which is going to be extremely another version of you. And that's how you grow, and that's how you prosper, and that's how you break the bond of who you are. Because you have to have a completely new mindset, a completely new structure of how you believe the things were and how you want the things to be like. Again, if you want a successful life, you have to be successful within yourself first. Trust me, the happiness starts from here. If you're happy here, it is going to reflect. Because everything is a reflection of you. If you see yourself with kindness, others are gonna sense it. Not just others like who live in this world, also the spirits inside you are gonna sense it. And they would know that you are a pure person and you deserve the best. And that's how manifestations fasten up, accelerate, when you are so much into yourself with the most kindest heart. You don't have to self-sabotage when you know that you're alone and you're never letting anybody treat you down, when you're not compromising on the standards of love that you know, because you know how to love, because you know how to be kind, because you know how to respect, because you know the bar, you know the limit. And when you know it, you are now into that position to only accept the same level or maybe more than that. Trust me, it is not going to be the same, it is going to be more than you expected. Because the entire universe will shift in your favor. And you are going to go crazy and you will feel, really, is it happening? Because you earned it. You have always been that magical person. So when it happens to you, just know that you deserved every bit of it. You have to become so much selfish for yourself that you have to make sure that your time is yours, the energy is yours. You only have the control to make sure that you work on yourself, because you can't change the reality. Whatever you have right now, instead of thinking and pondering about the situations that has happened in the past and feel depressed about it and feel anxious of the things that hasn't yet happened, and you're just anxious about the future, you don't have either control of this and you don't have a control of this. When you don't have control of any of these, you have control of now. You have control of what you can do right now. And what you can do right now is to be so grateful that you're present, so assertive of who you will become. Again, you have to forgive yourself, you have to forgive what has happened, because you have to let that energy go, and you have to be so strong at the person who you want to become. Right now, you are doing two things. You're believing that you can do it and you're working your ass off. because without these two things it's not gonna happen. It will only happen when you want it to happen. And again, I'm telling you, if you are alone, you have the most amazing time of your life, because you can focus on yourself. You can be whosoever you want to be, and nobody's going to disturb you. And whosoever comes in that energy, in that aura to disturb you, make sure that you are being selfish right now, because you have to be. If you want to be successful, you have to sacrifice a lot of yourself. You have to sacrifice, and I'm telling you, little span of sacrifice, and you're ready for a legacy. Trust me, there is a legacy that you will be creating. There's a legacy which is going to be known till your grandest children. So if you want that to happen, you have to make sure that this span of loneliness that you're feeling, you're only creating space to be productive. You're only creating space to be so much happy within yourself. People say, what is money? Why are people behind money? You're gonna go away. Nothing is going to stay with you. Nothing is going to stay with me. I know. I am doing it for my family. I'm doing it for my generations to come. I am doing for my people. I don't want the money, and I don't want to take it away with me. I'm not that selfish. I would love to share whatever I have, and that's what I'm working for. That's my motivation, because I want to be known as the person who did something in its life. So make sure that this life counts. You're not letting it go waste, because you know how amazing you are. You know how powerful you are, irrespective of the resources that you have right now, irrespective of the fact that you are not from a very extremely wealthy family, irrespective of the fact that you're nothing right now, but you're everything right now. That's the mindset. You are nothing, but you're everything. You are the purest soul. You're not this flesh. You're not the reality. You're not who you think you are right now in context of where you were born. Because you're capable of so much more. If you want it, you will get it. If you want to drive in a Porsche, you will sit in a Porsche. If you want a bungalow, you will get a bungalow. If you want $1 million bucks in your bank account, you will get it. You just have to believe, you have to work, you have to make sure that you are not sitting and only thinking, oh my God, my life is this, my life is that, my life is this. It's okay. If you think that this is not what you deserve, work your ass off, baby. As simple as that. And to work, you have to make sure that you have so much energy to trust that you can do it. And that will only come when you better yourself, when you work on yourself, when you make sure that you are the chosen one, and you make sure that you're kind with people. You know what? When you're alone, you create the most miserable energy within yourself, crying over the fact that you have to do everything by yourself, which is okay, because I've been there, I've done that. If you ask me a year back, were you good? No, I was not. Because it takes a lot to understand everything. It takes a lot to understand what is happening. It takes a lot to make sure that you are alive, because it takes you to that level. And when you go into that level, I'm telling you, that's the most hardest thing that you can do for yourself. Talking about friends again, if you've left certain people behind you, they are behind you for a reason. They are living their own life. They're having their own journey. If they're not in your life, irrespective if it was your boyfriend, if your friend, irrespective of whatever, if that person is not in your life, it is only because that person was not aligned with your soul purpose. Your soul purpose is somewhere else, and their soul purpose was somewhere else. They're living their entirely different life in which you're not one of the character. Everyone has their own world, and you have your own world. You are the main character of your world. You need to believe in your life, and you only have to hope for the best. Because if one character has gone, trust me, someone better will come only when you welcome. If you let somebody who's like downgrade version of the people who were there in your life and you allow them to enter in your life, it was your choice. And then do not blame anybody else in your life that, hey, this is my life, I don't understand why this happened. You allowed it to happen. You have to be so strong within yourself, and you have to make sure that you say no to certain things and say no to certain people in your life. Because if you need somebody, it will only be the person who can make sure that you are becoming a better person, who's teaching you how to grow, who's making you learn how to live for yourself. Try to get friends with only people who will help you make money, maybe who can teach you your passion, maybe somebody who can, make you feel wonderful about your life. Try to be around only those people who live in the higher vibrational frequency. Do not let any miserable energy enter in your life, because you know the difference between a high vibration now and a low vibration. When you live with low vibrational frequency, you will become one. Birds of same feather flock together. So make sure that you choose better for yourself. Everything is a choice. Everything is in your control. Every other person who is in your life right now will bring the quality of your life. And this is your decision. This is your choice. Nobody comes in your life just like that and can say, hey, I want to be in your life. And you're like, okay, whatever, come in. No. You want to live in a quality life, you have to only let quality people come in your life, because you've had enough. You've had enough of not good people. And when you let them enter in your life thinking, okay, underestimating your power, underestimating your quality of surrounding, and letting them enter in your life, you're not just letting them in, you're also dropping your vibration. You're also dropping your peace. You're also dropping your focus. You're also dropping your potential to be the greatest. Being alone is the most amazing blessing that you've got in your life. And this is the most powerful time of your life. You can choose to become whosoever with the utmost resilience, with the utmost willpower, and there's nobody who can disturb you. There's nobody who can come and question you. There's nobody who can, put a finger asking, can you do this? Yes, you can do it, because you're so much into yourself. And also make sure that when you're not doing the right job, when you're being lazy, when you're procrastinating, make sure that you're being mean as with you, because that is important. You have to be really strict with yourself. You have to change yourself. You have to make sure that this lovely type of a person that you were is inside you. Live for it, love it, but don't let it be the one who's driving the seat, because the one who's driving the seat of your life is a person who wants to win, who wants to make sure that you're successful. Make sure that person is only the person who can take responsibilities, who can be so strongly into the success of you. So let that person drive, and that person have to create boundaries. That person has to be so cold-hearted. Just don't let anybody come into your life. Be selfish with your energy. Be selfish with your time. Be selfish with your aura, and be selfish with who you let in your life. I hope this helps, and make sure this loneliness does not F's you. Make sure this loneliness makes you a winner. Make sure this loneliness makes you the most successful person that the entire world has ever seen. Make sure that this loneliness is only a fruit, a boon in your life, because it's all about the mindset. It's all about how you see things. Nothing is real, trust me, everything is an illusion. And your delusion will create the reality of you. If you feel at this time it is miserable, it will be. So make sure that this time you feel the most powerful self of you instead of that, because We don't need that. We only need to be feeling wonderful about ourselves and our life, because then the entire universe will shift in your favor and the magic will be unrolling. With that note, I'm going to take the leave, and I'm going to be back with so much more videos to make sure that you live in a happy nation. Okay, so with that, bye bye. Take care of yourself and love yourself, and you're only growing. You're not staying where you are. Do not.